Merlin McGrath is my ex. He sat up straight. That weasel was married to this gorgeous woman. He leaned sideways and let his gaze rake her from head to toe, and he gave a low whistle. How did he fuck you over, dare I ask? Please don't say he cheated. With my sister. Are you twins? No. Then why? You're a solid 10. She blushed under his scrutiny, and he liked the color on her cheeks. He watched as she slowly shook her head as if trying to clear the cobwebs. Look, I can't speak to his motivation. My brother's hypothesis is he got dropped on his head as a child. My theory is he's a greedy bastard not content with his lot, so he wants everyone else's too. He knocked my sister up at her wedding reception. You know, I could ruin his reputation, simply with this information alone. Go ahead. It might make my mother cry more, but at this point, I'm not caring too much. They're getting married tomorrow. It's taken me a month to sift through the information he left on my laptop. He also stupidly forgot to change his email address, so I've been looking at his emails every day. He has a hate for you unlike anyone I've ever seen. His entire family does. What do you want? He was intrigued. A woman scorned was frightening, but this one had a chip on her shoulder and a score to settle. Look through the information on the USB. My contact information is on it. If you want more information, I'll provide it to you, but there's a catch. There always is. Ruin him, destroy him, and make his life a living hell. Is that all? He'd gladly do it. When his kid turns 18, the child will be entitled to a trust fund. I don't want a child to suffer needlessly. I don't care what you do to him and my sister, but I don't want the child to lose what he or she will be entitled to. I draw the line at harming a kid. It didn't ask to be born. Did you know there's a woman who sued her parents for not gaining her permission to be born? I kind of want to send the kid all her videos the minute he turns 16. Poor bastard is in for a rough time with my selfish bitch of a sister for a mom. Does he not pay you alimony? If I take everything from him, you'll lose as well. I don't care. I hate him. I want him to burn. An argument near the toilets caught his ear, and he looked over to see his date telling off another patron of the restaurant. The woman opposite him giggled. Oops, looks like my distraction wasn't long enough. I'll let you get back to your date. If you think the information on the device is anything you can use, call me. We can negotiate. She quickly rose from her seat and beelined out of the restaurant. He palmed the USB and motioned to his head of security to take it. I don't know what's on it. Could be nothing. Could be everything. Keep it safe until we're in the office, and we'll need it to make sure it's not loaded with a virus to wipe us out. Also, find out everything you can on Merlin McGrath's ex-wife. I want every detail. Yes, sir. The man moved away as his date reappeared to the table. Isaias, some bimbo spilled water all over my silk skirt in the bathroom, and then when I came out, another one crashed into me with another glass of water. How is this your favorite restaurant when the clientele is so clumsy? I am certain it's merely a series of unfortunate circumstances. I will pay for your new skirt. He tried not to grin as he realized the brunette had arranged for his date to get saturated. He probably already owed her one. The restaurant should pay, she huffed, tossing her blonde hair over her shoulder angrily. Was it restaurant staff who spilled water on you? No. Then why should they pay? They should have better control of their guests. We will agree to disagree, he motioned to the wine. Drink your wine. Dinner will be along soon. Fine, she huffed. Who was the lady? Which lady? The one who I saw sitting at the table. She sat at the wrong table, he lied effortlessly. She was quite embarrassed. Then why did she leave? He leaned forward. I think her date left her here when she was in the bathroom. Did she leave without paying? I don't know. I don't really care. What I do care about is not continuing this conversation. 20 minutes later, he had completely tuned her out. He was struggling to remember her name now as well, while he enjoyed the dishes placed in front of him. The woman complained about the fishy taste of her entree and the caloric content of her dessert. He made a mental note when he dined here next. He was coming alone. When the bill arrived, he was surprised to see the restaurant owner approach and tell him it was on the house. I understand there was a mishap in the ladies' room, and I could never forgive myself if you had a bad experience at my restaurant. While I appreciate the gesture, I assure you there are no hard feelings over a minor incident, and I am content to pay for my meal. It will not dissuade me from returning, I promise. Thank you, Mr. Machado, but I must insist. You're a valued customer, and I appreciate your patronage. Please accept this as my way of apology. Then I accept, but next time I'm paying. Thank you, Mara. You're most welcome. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. I am sure I shall. When they got outside, he looked to his driver. Please take my companion home or wherever it is she wishes to go. I'll ride with security and return to my estate. You're not coming home with me. She ran her hand suggestively up his arm. No, he regarded her with a sad shake of his head. The truth is, your constant whining and moaning and your incessant need to critique, complain, and argue everything tonight has made my dick want to retire permanently. We won't be fucking. Not tonight or any other night. Good evening. He walked away as she stood standing with her jaw open. He slid into the front seat of the car his head of security usually drove. Take me home! He had a thumb drive to dissect and a revenge plot to contemplate. Despite the odd turn of his evening, Isaias was feeling quite satisfied with the outcome. He picked up the phone and dialed the number on his screen, uncaring it was 2 a.m. A breathy whispered, "Hello," echoed in his ear. He shifted in his bed uncomfortably. Her voice was incredible. Liesl. Yes, who is this? Isaias Machado. I need to ask how you got the information you gave me earlier this evening. Her groan made him pull the phone away from his ear and almost rub his crotch. Her voice was the stuff straight out of a porn, soft, seductive, and sleepy. You mean last night? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm aware of the time. You have sensitive information here. How did you come by it? He admitted to being concerned about the legitimacy of how she obtained it. She was quiet. Does it matter? It does. He was going to use it either way, but he needed to know. My ex had a habit of working constantly, all the time, 24/7. I admired his drive and determination and appreciated his hard work, but now I think he was avoiding me. She gave a dramatic sigh. Anyhow, frequently his own laptop computer's battery would drain it because he was constantly on the damn thing. When it happened, he would simply grab mine and use it. When he very indelicately told me he had knocked my sister up, he forgot he had not cleared my computer of his information. It was on my computer purchased with my own money. It's ancient. I've had it for at least 8 or 9 years. I use it for watching movies and doing my banking. It freezes all the time, but it's mine. The information contained on my computer is mine, is it not? I am fairly sure this is not how it works. It also would not be a far stretch for anyone to put 2 and 2 together and surmise you provided to me details from the shared laptop for me to use this information to take business from your husband. I should tell you, I have no issues doing so on my own without help, but this certainly would speed the process along. I'm aware you can take him out on your own. He bitched constantly about you taking the last 2 contracts he had, one for the development of the subdivision in the Grove, and the other where you took the strip mall right out from under his nose. He felt it was personal. It was. Why? I don't care for his father. We will leave it at that for now. Regardless, I am curious what it is you want to negotiate for additional information. I have removed the bulk of his information from my laptop. It is secured elsewhere, broken down into files and folders where only I can find them. However, his email account is still wide open on my laptop, and I left 2 files with other key pieces of information. It would be unfortunate if someone with the means and the knowledge to bypass my security system were to come into my house when I was out and steal my laptop. It is of no intrinsic value. To make it look good, I'm willing to file a police report should the thief steal other items in the house. There really isn't anything I want in it other than what is in my bedroom and art studio. You want me to rob you? Rich people don't get rich playing nice, Mr. Machado. It was one of Merle's favorite sayings. I'm sure you have an individual on your payroll to perform nefarious-type work for you all the time. I'm simply a developer. Ms. McGrath and I could be insulted by your insinuation. Yet I bet you're not. She gave a throaty chuckle. He found himself wondering what other noises she made. He pushed the thought aside. No, you're right. I am not. What do you want in return for your stolen computer? I want you to come to my art show.